Hi, welcome to this edition of my vlog. Today I'm going to do something different. I got the GoPro Karma here in my car, and I've just received this a couple of days ago, and so now I'm going to try to see if I can fly this. I've charged everything, and I've received the Karma, or the Karma was sent to me one day before GoPro announced that it is going to recall all the Karmas. So that was a little bit scary, and this means I'm going to have to send the Karma back, but of course I'm going to want to at least fly it a little bit. So the big question for me today is, can I, who is somebody that has never flown a drone in his life before, or even anything like it, can I just go out there, you know, and fly this thing? So that to me is kind of the big question. We'll see. And then I'm going to be very careful. Of course, the drone sometimes falls out of the sky because it loses power. So I'm not going to fly it very high. I'm not going to fly it above people. I'm going to try to find like a meadow or some lawn where it's kind of unsafe, and where I can where it's safe and where I can fly it in low height, so that if it crashes, it's not going to destroy itself altogether. So that's what I will try to do, and I am going to record this whole experience, and then maybe this will be something fun. This was now the first time I flew the GoPro and the Karma together. This was my first flight ever. I've had some issues with the propellers. So I didn't put the propellers on correctly, and it was not that easy to figure out, but ultimately I realized that on the different sides there are different propellers. But once I had this thing up, it was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm on my way back. It's probably very dark in here, so I don't know if this recording is going to work. This was fun. I really liked the Karma. Flying it was really kind of easy. It's a little bit difficult. I'm not used to having these two fingers and the 3 dimensions, but it was absolutely not a problem. I was able to fly this thing, so that was really cool. I had issues with the propellers or the rotors. I think it would have been nice to have a bit more instructions on the rotors themselves or in the kind of setup materials. But yeah, overall this was a cool experience, and it was a lot of fun. I can see how you get really addicted to this. I really don't want to give this thing back, but I will have to. And so now I'm also kind of taking a look at this gimbal, and the gimbal also is just very, very cool. And I like the whole setup of having the separate GoPro, having the GoPro and the gimbal, and having the drone with the GoPro. I think it's kind of a cool concept, even though of course the drone is not as good as the DJI drones. Yeah, so anyway, that was my first impression with the Karma.